everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. Before I sign off for this evening, I just wanted to make a beet kvass. I usually tell people that you can actually ferment any vegetable you want, which you can. And I like to make a fermented beet juice, and my husband and I drink the fermented beet juice before we exercise. So it gives us just a little bit of extra nitric oxide boost. So anyway, the way I do it is I get a 1/2 gallon glass jar. I take 2 medium-sized beets. These were bought yesterday at the farmer's market, so they're super fresh. Love using the freshest produce I can. And then I usually use about a half a teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt. This is one ferment that I like to do with salt, but you don't have to. Again, we have at work, we have actually fermented beets with no salt, and it's been fine. So anyway, you just do what feels comfortable in your kitchen and what feels comfortable for your body. So the way I cut them is into cubes. These have been washed and scrubbed, so the outside is fairly clean. I won't skin these. I cut off the little tail, and sometimes I throw it in just for fun. You can totally do that. And then I just cut it into cubes. And the cube should be about this big. One of the things I like is when my cubes all stay at the bottom of the jar. Sometimes they float up to the top, which always makes me a little bit nervous, just because I worry they're gonna attract bacteria. But a lot of times I will still drink the kvass even though the beets have all floated to the top. And the foam on the top of the kvasses might be a little bit suspect. But anyway, if you have a very sensitive immune system, I wouldn't encourage you to do that. So you see, I put about 1/3 cubed beets in there. This time I'm gonna leave my little beet tails out, but you can, of course, put them in if you want. And then all I have a water filter right here on the spigot in my sink. And so you fill your glass jar with filtered water. And then once you have the filtered water in, or while you're filling, I will take my salt and just add it to the jar. Looked like more than 1/2 teaspoon, but it wasn't, I assure you. And then for kvass, I always just get a breathable covering. So I just have these little old dish towels that I cut into small squares, and I'll just put it right over the wide mouth opening of the jar. And so here I filled with water. And so I'll just take this, place it there, and then I get all of these rubber bands from, you know, celery and other vegetables when I'm at the grocery store or farmer's market, and so I just use these to hold it down tight. So basically you just need a breathable seal. You don't actually need a fermentation lid, but you can use one if that makes you feel better. And over time, the kvass will turn a brilliant purple color, maybe the color of blood, really, a deep dark purple, and it'll smell very earthy. And so once you get that consistency, then your kvass is done. It usually takes between 2 and 4 days, just depending on the temperature of your kitchen. If your kitchen is super cold, it might take a little bit longer. If you have a warm kitchen, like I do here in Texas, then it should only take 2 or 3 days. So I just check it, and sometimes I let it go that extra day just because I like when it's thick and really got a rich, dark, deep red, purpley color. Anyway, that's it. Thanks. See ya.